What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you? My name is Haley, and today's video I have for you guys is a nice little cozy reading vlog. I don't know about you guys, but my life has been very stressful the past few weeks. So I really just want to have a cozy night, read some cozy little fantasies, drink some hot chocolate. Oh yeah, this is my mug, by the way. Winnie the Pooh. And his little skeleton onesie. So cute. I got this at Marshall's the other day. Had to pick it up. I will say it is a little hard to drink out of sometimes because this little guy does get in my way. But still so adorable. The books that I want to get read the most in this vlog, I can probably get them all three read tonight. It is the Tea Dragon Society complete collection. There's only 3 books in there. If you guys have never heard of the series before, it's like a middle grade graphic novel series, and it is just the cutest ever. I read the first one, this one, about a year ago. Basically, and I talked about it in my newbie book tag, like books, one of my books that I like to read the most in genres, like this was one of my favorite books. But yeah, it's just these 2 little kids who make tea with this old guy and his husband, and then they give them these cute little dragons. But yes, like I said, it is like a middle grade graphic novel series, so it's only not that many pages, like 60 pages max, I think, but they're just so cute. Because I read the first one little over a year ago now, and just I don't know why I kept putting off reading the other 2. Well, because at first I just had bought like the first one by itself and by the little set, and then I was always going to buy the other 2 later, but I actually ended up giving that away to some of my cousins because they're the actual age that is recommended to be reading these books. So I ended up giving that to them, and then I bought the collection for myself. I'll buy the other 2 for them at some point. But yes, these are the books that I am definitely going to be reading tonight. It'll take me like 5 minutes to read like each one of them. So yeah, I'm gonna turn the lights to like an orangey color, really set the mood for fall. I'm gonna light a candle, and then I'm just going to read. guys, the next morning I did fall asleep while reading last night. I got to page like 95, so I think I have like 40 pages left. So let's go ahead and finish. I'm like actually cold right now. I don't know what to do. Anyway, I finally finished all 3 books. They are just so cute. Such cute stories. I don't care like I said, these technically are for children. But I don't care what age you are. Like, these are adorable. You should read them. One of the little girls like lives in the village, and the other one just kind of, she like lost her memory somehow and just kind of like stumbled on to into the village one day. Greta lives in the village. Her mother is actually a blacksmith. And then there's also, I think it's Minute, who kind of like loses her memory somehow and ends up like going away from her family, like not remembering any of them, and then just stumbles upon the village. And then she runs into Ezekiel, I think, and Eric, and they kind of like take her in. They offer for her to live like in their like kind of like back house area. And then one day Greta finds this tea dragon who had wandered away, and her mom's like, oh, I know who that used to belong to, or I know who that belongs to. You should go talk to him. And then he ends up offering to teach Greta about tea dragons and how to make tea from the tea dragon's tea leaves. So he ends up teaching Greta and Minnie about tea dragons. And then the second book in the series, The Tea Dragon Festival, it's kind of like a prequel. It goes back in time. It focuses mainly on Eric's sister Rin. There's this tea dragon festival that's going on, and then she goes into the woods to collect some things that people in the village need, and she ends up stumbling upon this dragon called Aiden, who has been asleep for like 80 years, who was actually sent like 80 years prior to look after the village. And then it turns out that someone had put like a spell on them or something, which is why they ended up falling asleep for 80 years. And then Eric and Ezekiel come back into town from one of their adventures, and they heard about that there was someone putting people to sleep for a long time, so they decide to take it upon themselves to figure out who it is. Yeah, and then it's mostly about Rin and Aiden, or Rin kind of talking to Aiden about like what's going on in the village now and how things are. So yes, that was the second one, the Tea Dragon Festival. Next up is the third one, the Tea Dragon Tapestry. This goes back to like Greta and Minnie. It's a few years after the first one. Greta applies to be a blacksmith apprentice with this like famous well-known blacksmith, and Minnie is still trying to like, she remembers or is starting to remember some things about her life before she lost all of her memories, and she's just kind of feeling like a little lost because she feels homesick, but she doesn't really like remember everything from when she was home, but she also really wants to stay with everyone where she's at now and continue like learning about tea dragons. Greta is also kind of struggling a little bit because Ezekiel gave her a tea dragon to look after, and tea dragons get very bonded to their caretakers, and they're still mourning the last caretaker that they had that passed, so she's trying to like form a connection with the tea dragon. She's just kind of looking for some clarity, I guess, on like life and like where she is. So yeah, they're just quick little cozy reads. They're so cute, so happy. You feel just better after reading them. So yes, like I said, highly recommend reading these. Highly recommend for any age, really. Because who doesn't love just a cute little cozy read? Just like I said, they're just so happy. I feel so happy after reading them. So yes, that was my little cozy reading vlog for tonight. Or for, it's daytime now. So yes, that was the video for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye!